Like, for example, some news for you.
Oh, yay!
Resident Evil 3 remake leaks. Did you ever even play Resident Evil 3?
I played a little bit of it. I played like a demo of it.
Same.
I've never that was because that was a PlayStation 1 exclusive and we were not PlayStation kids. And they ported it to like the Dreamcast and the GameCube, but it was not easy to get when it came out. It was like a limited run, and then just I've never really followed up with it since then. But now apparently I'll have my chance to play it.
Cover art for a remake of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis has appeared on Sony's PlayStation Store. News of the leaked cover art comes via GamStat, which culls publicly available information from Sony's API. Oh, that's dirty. In Western markets, the game will be titled Resident Evil 3. Alternate art includes a listing for Biohazard RE3. Likely intended for the Japanese market. A third piece of art refers to Biohazard RE3Z version, likely an uncensored or Z-rated in Japan by the Computer Entertainment Rating Organization version of the game. Last year's Resident Evil 2 remake also received a Z version in Japan. So that's pretty definitive to me, I think. The leaks come in advance of the Game Awards, which will stream live on December 12th. That is next Thursday, I believe.
Yes.
It could be home to an official reveal from Capcom. The third entry in the Resident Evil franchise, Resident Evil 3, was originally released in 1999. The survival horror game tells the story of Jill Valentine and her escape from an urban center affected by a biological weapon. That game's boss, known as the Nemesis, features prominently in the new cover art. Now, what I wanted to know is who the hell is this other guy?
Carlos Olivia.
Right.
Yes.
I forgot about him.
Yeah. You eventually encounter him in the game. I know that much.
This does not look like Jill.
No. Well, it's weird because the Resident Evil remake used actual people as like reference models for Leon and Claire. So I guess they're doing that here.
But Leon looked like Leon.
Yeah, and Claire looked like Claire.
Yeah.
So,
Jill doesn't look like Jill, but I don't even know what Jill really looks like. Only the anime look from like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well, the Resident Evil remake on GameCube.
Yes.
They did the same thing. They got like a model to play Jill in that game. That model was like a teenager when that game came out, and she's like a grown-ass adult now, and she still looks the same. She cosplays as Jill Valentine in like conventions and stuff. I don't understand why they didn't just get her to do this.
Maybe they needed an actress.
No, because Leon and Claire are voiced by different people than their reference models.
Okay, then never mind. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, it could just be this picture.
It could just be.
We don't know. Yeah. Maybe the actual gameplay will look different.
Here's the thing about this that is bugging me. Mm-hmm. They announced the Resident Evil 2 remake in 2015, and it didn't get revealed until 2018. And then it came out earlier this year. So that's 3 years of development before they announced it, and then it was released 4 years after they announced it. This game is coming out allegedly 1 year after the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Ooh, I don't know about 1 year. It's being announced 1 year after.
Right. But I saw somewhere else that it was like possibly coming out next year. I think Spawnwave said it was coming out.
I think it's coming out next year.
That's crazy. That means they would have to have been working on this at the same time as Resident Evil 2.
So here's what happened. This is going to use the same engine as the Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 3 takes place at the same time as Resident Evil 2 and reuses a lot of the same environments.
Yeah, so that already cuts like half of the development time already.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think they worked on this game during Resident Evil 2's development because they wanted to make sure that was going to do good.
Yeah, and there's no way they were like, hey, this is going to be the best thing we've done in years. Let's go right into Resident Evil 3.
Maybe they were like concepting it.
Maybe.
But like, I don't think they did too much like nitty gritty stuff. I think late next year would be like a reasonable time for this to come out.
Yeah. But it's just baffling to me that they immediately went to Resident Evil 3.
I mean, it made so much money for them.
It did
so well.
It was so successful and it was excellent.
I think this is cool because what the hell is this guy's name?
Carlos?
Nemesis. The Nemesis, you know, the name of the game.
Yeah.
He kind of is the tyrant.
Yeah, he is basically what Mr. X was in Resident Evil 2 Remake. That system would be incredible for this.
Right.
In the original game, he would appear at predetermined sections But it's supposed to give the illusion that he was following you throughout the game. In this, he can actually follow you throughout the game,
Right.
which is both good and bad.
So let me ask you something, Will, our Resident Evil expert.
Okay.
In the original Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation,
Yes.
the Tyrant is not in that?
I don't believe so, because I think Nemesis was the tyrant for that game.
No. Resident Evil 2.
Oh,
The original Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 1.
Correct.
The Tyrant was not in that.
He's only in the B scenario.
I thought that was only on the N64.
No, it's on across all versions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then don't listen to me.
Yeah. Mr. X is in the B scenario of Resident Evil 2, and then eventually he digivolves into the Tyrant. In the remake, he's in both scenarios, but he only becomes the full Tyrant in Leon's scenario.
I thought it was Tyrant and then Super Tyrant.
Okay, our player's guide that we bought for it refers to it as Tyrant and Super Tyrant. I believe in canon, it's officially the Mr. X Tyrant.
Okay, so it's Mr. X, Tyrant, and then Tyrant.
Yeah, or like Super Tyrant. Either way, you can.
Okay.
The easiest thing to, when he's in the trench coat, just call him Mr. X.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody started calling him Mr. X, and I was like, I know people say Mr. X,
Yeah.
but I know him as the Tyrant.
If you like go
because
into
of our Resident
it,
Evil 2 players guide.
right? But like, there's the Tyrant. Mr. X is considered a Tyrant. Nemesis is considered a Tyrant. There's the T Veronica Tyrant, also from Code Veronica.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe this will give me a chance to finally play Resident Evil 2.
I'm definitely gonna play it, especially if it's like the Resident Evil 2 remake. I'm definitely gonna play it. And it's cool because I know when Resident Evil 2 came out and they were talking about remaking Resident Evil 3, one of the things they said was it's currently the only Resident Evil game that is not easily accessible because it's not built on like a specific framework that they use. Because right now you can pretty much get all the Resident Evils except for 3 on like modern systems. So this gives people a chance who've never played Resident Evil 3 or haven't played it in a long time, an
Like
easy
me.
way to experience that story. So.
Yeah, like you, I only played like a demo. I played for like an hour maybe.
Yeah.